All right, guys, is the day 9 of improving my communication skill. And today I'm gonna read the lesson number 2 of this book. I did read everything. And the lesson number 2 is You Are a Human Magnet. Here, one proverb is mentioned: Whether you think you can or think you can't, you are right, by Henry Fayol. Author says, We become what we think about, and he explains like how this works, like how these principles work, what you think, and eventually you become that only. So he says, if you think about negative stuffs and like that I am not capable of doing things, and also you will attract that kind of things only, and you will never become successful. And if you think that no, I can do better, I can do well in my life, and you will constantly think about that, then you will attract those kind of people around you and those kind of things around you. And if you are taking right kind of action, then you will eventually succeed. And there's one more point: dominant thoughts rule the day. Like dominant thoughts, like what you are speaking to yourself, what you are thinking about yourself. If that is 10% positive and 90% negative, then you won't be making any positive result. You have to think more of positive than negative. Whatever your dominant thought should be, it should be positive, because that will only shape your life and your action. And he also gives his real life example, like in 1970s and 80s, real estate was booming up, and author himself considered as like he has no knowledge and no interest in it, so he can't make profit through real estate investment. But he changed his attitude. He started to think like, why I can't make profit, I can also make that. And he started researching and all. On the weekends he started to visiting uh, real estate properties with the broker, with the real estate agents and all. And after that he found two great deal, from which he profited. So by changing his attitude, like he changed his result, he became a profitable, real estate investor. So by just thinking that I can do it too, he was able to do that. So he mentions that if you change your attitude or your thoughts to what you speak to yourself is very important. And he says that action is also equally important as attitude, because we know to like what kind of action we have to take for success. But with a negative attitude we never take that action, and if we change our attitude, we will take the action. And in the other point he says, your circumstances reflect what you have been thinking about. Like in whatever condition right now you are at your life, it's because of your thinking only. Because in the past you thought of what you thought about yourself, and that kind of action you took, and you are in that circumstances only. And in the future where you will be, that also is based upon on your thinking only. Like if you are thinking of something good about you, you will be in a good circumstances, and if you're thinking something negative about you, you will be in a negative circumstances. And he says that you have to change your thinking. If you're thinking like positive, negative, you have to change it to positive. What we sincerely believe regarding ourselves is true for us. Repetition is the key. He mentions that repetition is the key. At starting it means won't be easy to like change from entirely negative to positive thoughts and belief. You have to do it on a regular basis, by repeating yourself until you start believing in that. And he also says that like you have to take small steps. You have to read some good stuff each day. You have to listen to some motivational audio program and all. And at last he mentions that don't count our overnight success. Like he mentions, like if you are thinking that you will start thinking positive, and the other night you will be successful and all, that doesn't happen so quickly. You have to work on your action and your attitude, and slowly eventually the results will start coming. So yeah, that's the end of the second lesson. And So 5 minutes are over. I think it's more enough. And tomorrow we will be starting from lesson 3.